Okay, so what we're going to be doing is creating an interactive collage. Now, as you can see, I've created my backdrop. The way that I did that was just to select a backdrop from the library, same as we did last time. Actually, I think what I might do is I might change that. I'm going to change this to a castle. There's my castle. And I'm going to click OK. Okay, now if I go into two backdrops there we go, there's my new backdrop. And I need to put in here something which will represent me. Now that's going to be a sprite. So let's go to people. Okay, now if I've got a castle, I think I'm going to have a princess. Okay, so that should arrive on my screen. There she is. Let's put her up there, make her a little bit smaller. So we use the shrink. There we go. And then on here, which is our script area, I'm going to bring an event in, exactly the same as we did last time. So I'm going to have when this sprite is clicked. So when this sprite is clicked, what I'd like her to do is I'd like her to introduce the whole thing. So let's go for looks. I'm going to bring in a say. Now a say will bring a message, so that's an output to the user. So I'm going to say, hello, my name is Mrs. Billinghurst. Okay, here we go, and she's going to say that for 2 seconds, and then I'm going to get her to say something else. I'm going to give my users a little bit of instruction there. Okay, and I'm going to say, click on any of the objects to find out about me. Okay, so let's test to see what happens. Click this green flag here. That green flag will start the program running, and let's click on our princess. There we go. Hello, my name is Billinghurst. Click on any of the objects to find out about me. That was quite quick, wasn't it? So let's make that into 4 seconds. And I think we'll make that into 3. Slow it down just a little bit, give people enough time to read it. Okay, that's all I want her to do. But I think I want to put something else in there which says something about me. So I'm going to put in a new sprite. So I want anything which I can click on to be a sprite. I think the next thing I'm going to do is to put a cat in there. Okay, so let's make that cat a little bit smaller. Shrink him down a little bit. Okay, and then if we pop him at the bottom here. Now again, when he's clicked on, so this is all about us being able to interact with objects, and our input being our click on the object or the sprite, click on the sprite, and the output is their message. So when this sprite is clicked, what I'd like him to do, I think I'd like him to meow. Okay, now I think I'm going to just put above there, set the volume to about 75% because that allows meow is quite loud. Okay, so after he does that, I think I'm going to get him to say something, and he is going to say Mrs. Billinghurst has 3 cats. Okay, and again, let's say that for a little bit longer. Let's say that for maybe 3 seconds. And now let's get them to actually do something, because it's no good having lots of things that are just going to give us a message. Let's get them to actually move. So let's get him to move, and I think actually I'm going to get him to move 3 steps. And then also, if he's on an edge, so if he hits this side here, I'd like him to bounce. So I want him to turn back and go the other way. Now that won't work unless I keep getting him to move 3 steps. So what I need there is a loop. Okay, so if I go into control and I get this forever loop, and I pop that here, I put my move inside the loop like that. Can you see that that now contains this piece of code here? And I pop that there. So he's going to set the volume to 75%. He's then going to meow. He's then going to say something to me, and after he said something to me, he's then going to continue to move 3 steps and keep going and keep moving. So let's see what happens. Okay, there we go, there's our princess who is declaring to be me. So click on an object for, let's find an object. There's an object. There he is. And off he goes. And that if on edge bounce, we'll see in a second. There he is. And off he goes. And now he will keep doing that for the rest of the program, or until I press this stop button up here. Now your challenge is to create an interactive collage with loads of objects on there which will tell me lots about you. So not just two things like this, but put in as many different things as you can. Now whether they move, whether they make sound, whether they actually just tell me something, completely up to you. But have fun.